Hi, everybody. This is Tammy Neal. I am today going to be able to have the privilege of interviewing the students from the Rockets Help Desk. And if you haven't heard from them or of them or seen any of their work, I urge you and to just go out and do a search. I've actually put the address for their blog in the commentary below and encourage everybody that wants to see some amazing student work to go out and see what they've done. So, excuse me. So I have a few questions for them today, and we're going to start off with letting the ladies introduce themselves. So go ahead, ladies. Let us know a little bit about yourselves, and then we'll get into some questions.
Hi, I'm Julia, and I'm a junior at Reading High School.
I'm Megan, and I'm a sophomore.
Okay. So first question today, what was the inspiration behind starting Reading Help Desk?
Rockets Help Desk was mainly...
Rockets Help Desk. Why did I say reading? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Rockets Help Desk was mainly an initiative started by our history teacher, Carrie Gallagher, in the spring of 2014. In her classroom, it's highly dedicated to paperless tech. So she decided that this model should be sort of enforced throughout or encouraged throughout the district. So that was the ideal.
Yeah.
Okay. What made you personally want to be involved?
Well, for me, it just sounded like a lot of fun. It sounded like a more engaging way of learning to use apps and things like that throughout the classroom. So I just thought that it's a good thing to do, and it'd be a fun way to share our work with people.
Okay. Julia, what made you want to be involved?
I'm going to be honest, at first I didn't. I got
okay.
from my history teacher, who I thought did not like me. And I was like, I'll meet with her, I guess. And then I just kept meeting with her, and then I got more engaged in the program.
Okay. Okay. So my next question is, why should students at other schools consider this type of undertaking?
That's a good question.
For me personally, I think the model should be imposed in many classrooms besides just a help desk. Because the model we have here is very student driven. Obviously, Ms. Gallagher is the driving force. She's our advisor. She keeps us motivated. But Megan and I make a lot of decisions on our own, and we get to do a lot of things on our own. It's sort of like professional development in a high school setting. And I think many other classrooms could do this. We could do this in an English class, a history class, anywhere. Like, education should go more in the way of student-driven learning. That's the big thing.
How has being involved changed you personally? Ooh, tough question, huh?
Yeah, that's a tough question. Well, I don't know. I mean,
have you become more outspoken? Has it given you more confidence?
Yeah, probably. I mean, at the beginning, I guess I was kind of nervous, even just doing our app tutorials, about recording my own voice. But now that's not a big thing for me. Or when we go and we present places, at the beginning, it was a little harder, but it's gotten easier, and I've been more able to present better.
And I think for me, it's more about getting into the tech, and it's helped me in other classes. I use Evernote and Google Drive a lot more now because of this. And it's also helped me sort of see a real world setting in high school and know what a job could be like in the future.
So has it felt like work?
Well, no, it just feels like we're servicing a need. A lot of my other classes sort of feel pointless because I'm just doing it for the grade, but this, I'm not getting a grade. I'm just servicing a need.
Okay. What has been the hardest part of getting Rockets Help Desk started?
Just, I think it's getting people to know about it. A lot of people here, even at our school, still don't really know what it is or what we do. And I think that's a problem because then people won't utilize us and our tools and the things we produce because they don't know who we are and what we are. And it's kind of hard to explain in a couple sentences or a few words what Rockets Help Desk does. But I think that's definitely been the hardest thing.
Yeah, I think that's been really hard. And it's also just really hard with 2 people.
Okay. So what has been the most rewarding memory that you've had so far?
I really like presenting. I think you do too, Julia.
Yeah, I really like presenting.
Because then we get to reach people like you and other people who aren't necessarily from our area or our school, and we get to show them like the things we do and then impact them in a different way than we would usually be able to.
So has it surprised you that people outside of your school have taken notice of what you're doing?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's also kind of surprising that people within our school aren't.
Yeah,
It's a weird.
weird thing going on.
And that happens a lot. That happens a lot with those of us that are online.
Yeah.
So what advice can you give other students interested in doing something similar?
I think if you're really motivated, you just have to go do it.
Hmm. Yeah, there's no one's gonna do it for you. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah, and you're gonna reap your reward at the end. It's really gonna be worth everything.
Okay, so what has been your favorite tutorial to do?
I don't know.
What's the one you're most proud of?
I haven't done one in a while. Well, this one was like different, but I did a QR code tutorial, and I don't know if it's like top notch or anything, but it was fun because we got to use our swivel and it like follows you around, and like it followed me around. That was fun.
Julia, do you have one that sticks out in your mind?
Might be 30 hands. It's not a great tutorial, and I don't like the app that much. But but like I think I spent 2 weeks making that. Like I just kept making it again and again. And I think it really showed me that I'm striving for perfection in these tutorials. And that tutorial, like it's a clumsy app and it's not great to use, but that tutorial really showed me that if you I want to make the best tutorial I can make.
So have you reached out to them to give them suggestions?
They need to find their niche in the market. They're kind of like a lot of different apps. So
I think you just reached out to help them. As you look back over this year and you think about all the things that you've done with Rocket's Help Desk, is there anything that you wish you could have done differently?
Another good question that I don't really know right now.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of threw that one in, so sorry.
I get it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good question.
It is a good question. I really don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. Because, Rocket's Help Desk is what it is because of the travel and the journey you've taken this year.
Yeah. On a personal note, I just wish there were certain points in the year where I let go a lot, and I wish I didn't do that. But I'm not sure the whole program what we could have done differently.
Okay. That's a good reflection point. It shows that you care deeply for the program, and that's great. Okay, so guys, I really want to say thank you so much for giving me a few minutes this morning. I know it hasn't been a long interview, but you've given us a lot of things to think about and to work on. And I'm really excited about this next year and the possibilities that are happening around the country because of what you guys, the two of you, have done at Rocket's Help Desk. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and say thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I don't know if anybody else knows it, but you and we've been blogging back and forth lately. And I really wanted you ladies to know how very, very important you are to my students and to my school.
Thank you.
So I appreciate it. I know that this will not be our last hangout, and I expect to hear great things from you in the future. So just put a lot of pressure on you right there. So, okay, let me take. So, thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will find some other people to interview sometime this summer. So, talk to you later. Bye.